长，我想这个算了，我先那个，请资讯室先播放第一个影片。
哎 ，baby， 你有没有看我那个红色角胶的怪物 T 恤啊？
有啊，在我身上啊。
脱下来啦，我要穿啦。
不要，先穿先赢。
你自己去啊，不然少不给你去。
我穿那么帅，你敢放心一个人让我去啊？
敢啊，反正我现在在 Jack D 上面找帅哥陪我聊天。这个好帅啊！
那我下次过来。
宝贝，你好了没啊？我们签中约的时间快到了，而且现在路上很塞。
好啦，我也不想啊，可是我不知道穿哪一件比较好哎。
我们是去吃饭而已啊，又不是去选美，随便穿啊。
哎呦，不行啦！你那两 gay friend 嘴巴那么坏，我才不想被他们批评嘞。
其实你不管穿什么，都会被他们批评。
哎，你在那边碎碎念什么？赶快来帮我挑啦！
没事没事，
哪一件啊？
陈志远，快一点！
哦，可是我穿这套还是好别扭哦，要不要我再换一件？
你刚刚已经换5件嘞，你只剩下换1次的机会。
怎样？不喜欢我在你旁边换衣服哦？
不是那个意思啊，只是
什么？
只是你换衣服，我就很想把你扑倒。那怎么办？
你很三八哎，要扑倒回来再扑倒。走啦，出门。
等一下，快点。
宝贝，肚子好饿哦，要不要叫我吃的啊？
好啊，你决定就好啊。
你要吃披萨吗？
我不太想吃披萨，有没有其他选择？
哦，肯德基外带全家餐。
啊，好肥哦。
要不然你挑一个给我啦。
随便啦，你决定就好。
亲爱的宝贝，快要坏了吧？
买什么？
我给你买最爱吃的老张牛肉面。
哦，怎么又是牛肉面？
你刚刚不是自己说随便买吗？我就买跟着走的，好不好？
随便都可以啊，你可以买烧烤啊，买卤味，买汉堡啊，牛排啊，意大利面啊，就是不要牛肉面啊。
那你下次不要说随便，你就只一样啊。
真的随便都可以，我刚刚就没有想到要吃什么，可是哪有人2天吃一样的啦？
你不要一直玩 Pokemon， 你赶快看菜单。
你帮我点就好啦。
那我帮你点剥皮辣椒鸡腿堡，
什么东西不要？
青酱鲜虾意大利面，
绿色食物很恶心。
还是你要吃 Pokemon 的大红鸭？
没有很好吃。
最好笑。
你不要摆臭脸给我看。
摆臭脸关你什么事啊？不要看啊！
我跟你讲，你不要故意找架跟我吵。
你不要跟我讲话，就没有人跟你吵架啊！
做人真的不用这样子哦。
哎，是你自己不对，你怎么不检讨啊？奇怪哎。
道歉。
跟我道歉。
你刚刚偷看那边的女生，
我是刚好这样转过来瞟一眼，这样你要道歉？
我就在你面前，你还要偷看别的女生，你找死吗？
这样你要生气？
你就不喜欢我女朋友偷看别的女生，不行吗？
哎，你们每次都跟你朋友说我很小气啊？
怎样？说事实而已啊。你很大方吗？
我就不喜欢被人家说这样啊，不行哦。
那你就不要讲，说要买行李箱送我当生日礼物。哎，我自己挑了老半天，你跟我说周年庆过了，不想买了。
拜托，我这要节俭好不好？
小气。
Baby， 你爱我吗？
我爱，是你做的饭。
哦，我数到3喽，1。
哦，我爱你，我爱你，我爱你，当然爱你。
baby，爱我吗？
拒绝回答这题。
可是人家很爱你耶。
好啦，我也很爱你啦，肉麻鬼。
baby， 你爱我吗？晚餐之前都蛮爱你的啊。
那晚餐之后呢？
晚餐之后
就怎样？
更爱你。睡觉。
干嘛？你变态哦！干嘛看我手机？讨厌！
要把它拉回来吗？
我要拉回去。
好，这个幕后花絮我们就可以不用看了，谢谢。对，这个跟他讲的一样，在爱里我们都一样。我希望大家能够用一种心态，就去看说这种东西，实际上这也是我们过去推动的嘛，性平嘛，就在这说不要有任何的偏见。实际上，我相信这个希望对各位有帮助啊，尤其对我们处长、教育处长在这方面，实际上我们不管是男是女，可能男跟女之间的相处，跟一男一女之间的相处方式不一样，可是他们也是一样的，都是在过他们自己的生活。当然，这个是理想化的事情啦。那我们来看下一个部分，就是在现实生活中真实的状况变怎么样？第二个好吗？麻烦一下。
主流社会对于我们的性身份的歧视一直都在，对不对？绕线去高峰演讲的时候，有家长一直打电话抗议说，不要教正式同志，因为我的孩子就会变同志。大家说荒谬吗？艾滋不除罪，艾滋不除罪，疫情有人退，
这些自以为是的人拒绝，而且剥夺我们的性权利。我们年轻就不能有知的权利吗？学生年纪小，只有国中小就没有知的权利吗？他们不能在年纪小的时候就了解自己是什么样的样子吗？
我知道自己跟其他的同学不一样，我渴望被爱，也渴望跟他们做爱。
同志要开心，为什么不能透过药物来寻求开心？
你们现在敢讲自己很喜欢打手枪吗？你会说我一天可以打好几次手枪，非常光荣吗？骄傲就是要看到我们面对这些对于性的羞耻，我们不认这个羞耻，我们拥抱它，我们要说我们就是爱肛交，这些人就是喜欢变装，我们非常高调的裸露的走出来。
好，谢谢。那直接接那一个 PDF 那一个档案。这个刚才他们有提到同志认识同志，那个可以再放大一点吗？要不然我怕他们看不到。对，放到右边好了，右边那个部分。这个东西应该是杜部长他最后留下来给我们的东西啊，就是也是刚讲的认识同志他所需要教的东西。那我们来看108页的右边嘛，当时这是我第一次看到，我相信，在这个之前我也不知道那是什么东西。那我先这边问一下在座的所有人好了。谁知道什么是口胶膜？什么是手指套？你们之前有人听说过这种东西吗？有听说过的举手。一样嘛，我也不知道，我也不觉得我需要知道。在里面找到了吗？108页嘛。这个东西我不知道教育处长知不知道，这就是他们当初发给所谓的教育资源手册，认识同志，告诉你怎么去教学生。你觉得有这个必要吗？从刚才看到的，我们要教的性平，到底是性别平等，还是他们的纵欲的这种性行为平等？对不对？我相信这个卫生局长也知道，尤其是在我们青少年的发育时间，在教育的过程之中，脑袋重塑的年龄是从15到25左右的所谓青春期。在这之前，我们讲的就是打地基啊，是你所有你未来人格发展的基础啊。这也是我们坚决不要这种东西去污染，不要说污染了，去进入我们所谓的教育体系的一个问题。我们要的是平等，但不是这一种型的平等，对不对？然后你看上面这个放出来了，他这个竟然教你这个东西。说实在的，当我看到的时候，我也吓一跳，因为我到现在还不知道这是什么东西。我听到这个消息，我才会说哈，这是什么东西？而且竟然要叫我们的老师去教学生。我希望说，教育处长以后能够在我们把关，在所有这种教育部发给我们东西的时候，能够去稍微看一下，并不是说他这种东西拿过来我就直接发给我们的所有老师，到底这个可议啦。我只能讲，大家都还可以在讨论的状况下。那请放下一个影片。
My name is Grace Evans, and I want to thank you for letting me speak today.
这是明尼苏达的议会。
I know that everyone deserves to have a mom and a dad. If you change the law that says 2 moms or 2 dads could get married, it would take away something very important for children like me across the state. My mom is very important to me because she teaches me about things about being a girl. She is kind, thoughtful, gentle, and beautiful. She cares for me and others and listens very well to things I want to talk to them about. I am learning from her to be a good woman, wife, and mother someday. Even though I learned some of these things from my dad, my mom teaches them in a very special way. Without my mom, it would be very hard for me to learn them. She is my role model on how to be a girl, and I love her very much. My dad is also very important to me because he protects me and helps me get the confidence to be a girl who is growing up to be a woman. He takes care of problems in a way that my mom cannot. Just like my mom wouldn't be able to be the woman she is without my dad. I wouldn't be able to be the woman I want to be without my dad. Because he is strong, wise, and different than my mom, I learned things from him that I would not be able to learn in the same way from my mom. Since every child needs a mom and a dad to be born, I don't think we can change that children need a mom and a dad. I believe God made it that way. I know some disagree, but I want to ask you this question. Which parent do I not need, my mom or my dad? I'll ask again, which parent do I not need, my mom or my dad? I hope that you can see that every child needs a mom and a dad. Please don't change your law on marriage to say otherwise. Thank you for letting me speak today.
Thank you for your testimony, Ms. Evans.
他才11岁，也就是他还没到那个我们讲的脑袋重塑青春期、建立他人格的一个年纪。但是他至少他说点出来了一点很重要的，就是目前的科技啦，任何一个人都有1个以上的生母跟1个以上的生父，可以超过1个，但是他可以很多养父养母，我们都不在意。但是这个生母跟生父，这个一定至少1个，在目前的科技范围下。所以 对小孩子而言，在他们的成长教育过程中，我相信这也是非常重要的一件事情。他知道，对不对？但在这个教育的环境之中，我希望说大家可以理解到，就是不管怎么样，在他们能够我们讲自主的时候，在他可以脱离我们这种监护权的之前，我们尽量不要去让他尝试太多。像县长他没有过来，但县长他欠我的问题之中一个，他说想一想会答复我。我问他的是，你有没有跟男的交往过？这个我当初这样问，我是没想过他答复有的可能性啦。但是我发现想一想说这样是不对的，我可能内心里面可能还是会想说他可能会否决。但是假如他否决的话，假如啦他否决的话，我可能会问他，就是说你没跟男人交往过，你怎么知道你不会喜欢男人？但是你可以这样去强迫别人吗？他可能他就不要嘛。为什么一定要这样去尝试呢？很多事情，包括我们讲的吸毒很多东西，你并不是说你一定要去尝试，尤其是对小孩子而言，对那种心智未成熟的未成年人来讲，很多东西你实际上不需要去尝试，你不需要去告诉他。这也就是说，我觉得在这种所谓性平运动中，他们一直在模糊的一点，这个东西我们在教育真的有必要性吗？对，然后最后看最后一个影片吧，这个大家心情不会那么压抑，谢谢。
Keith Chen is a young economist at Yale. Economists, what they try to do in part is understand how people spend money. And it can be tricky because people don't always tell you the way that they really would respond in a situation. What if I could get around the people entirely? What if I could get a bunch of monkeys and teach the monkeys to use money? So he set up this lab at Yale New Haven Hospital. And the way it worked is this. There'd be a big cage, there you see, a communal cage, where all the monkeys would live. Here, then down toward the end, there's a smaller cage, where the experimental cage. Now, the reason they had to have the experimental cage was that the veterinarians who were overseeing this experiment, they would not allow Keith Chen to give money to the monkeys in the big cage because they thought that that would pollute the monkey's natural culture. And there are a couple important things to know about the capuchin monkey. The first is that it is a sugar fiend. You know that they have a bottomless stomach of want for this thing that you have, which is sweet food in abundance. The other thing you want to know about the capuchin monkey is that they're not thought to be a really smart monkey. We thought to think about really two things, one of which, as I mentioned, was food, and the other is sex. What would happen is you'd bring Felix from the big cage into the little cage down here, and you'd give him a coin. And when Felix would take the coin, he'd sniff it and try to eat it. And when he could see that it's not edible, or that he couldn't have sex with it, he'd get rid of it. So then what you had to do was you'd give the monkey a coin and then offer some food, some sweet food, and the monkey would grab the food. And then you would take the coin out of the monkey's other hand. So it took, on average, about 6 months for these 7 monkeys to learn that if you give a coin, then in exchange you get food, so that you can buy food. Can a monkey express its preferences through money? Because that's what human beings do. So the experiment he set up was a very nice one. The way it worked is this. You'd bring the monkeys into the little cage down here, and you'd offer each of the monkeys a variety of different foods to buy, and all the foods were the same price. So you just want to see, do each of the individual monkeys have particular preferences, and if they do they consistently express those preferences over time? So they started to run these experiments, and to Keith Chen's surprise, the answer was that yes, they did. Whenever there was Jell-O available for sale, Felix would always buy the Jell-O. What the monkeys are doing is responding rationally, okay? And they're expressing their preferences. But now, being an economist, he wants to mess with them. And what he wants to do now is he wants to introduce price shocks into the monkey economy. And what that means is he's going to double the price of each monkey's favorite food and only that favorite food to see what happens. And now, Once they double the price of each monkey's favorite food, he'd give a coin and get just 1 cube of Jell-O. So now Keith Chen is thinking, all right, if you're a rational actor, like a human being, what do we do? Your favorite fruit is the Gala apple. And overnight, it's doubled in price. What do? Well, most of us would say, well, we'll probably still buy some of the apples because we like them, but we'll probably buy a lot more of the other foods that are now relatively much cheaper. But what Keith Chen saw is that the monkeys actually responded rationally to the price shocks. And so Felix, for instance, would buy less of the Jell-O than he'd bought before and more of the other foods that were relatively cheaper. If Keith Chen ever needed further evidence of the parallels between them and us, he got it one day when something very, very strange happened in the lab. But on this day, for whatever reason, things went differently. And usually they would present each monkey with a little basket of like 12 coins. And usually the monkey would gather up the 12 coins and start to buy food from researchers on either side of the cage. But on this day, for a reason that no one could ever explain really, instead of gathering up the coins, Felix took the little basket of money and threw it back up here into the big cage, and then he runs in after it. So it's like a bank heist over here, followed by a jailbreak into the big cage here. And now in the big cage, it's total chaos because there are 7 monkeys and 12 coins on the floor, and they go for it because they've learned that money has value over there, and they go for it. So he runs in to get the money back, and the monkeys won't give the money back because they say, we'll hang on to this and buy grapes for later. So he's got to go out and get a bunch of food to bring it in to bribe the monkeys to give the monkey back. And then out of the corner of his eye, Keith Chen would see something that later he would really regret having seen, which is one monkey who's still holding on to a coin goes over to the second monkey and gives the second monkey the coin. And now Keith Chen, the economist, is thinking, what am I seeing in the monkey economy? Is it monkey altruism? Is it the repayment of a loan of some kind? There were a couple seconds of grooming between the monkeys, and then yeah, bam, it's monkey sex. It is the first recorded instance of monkey prostitution in the history of science. And then to show how thoroughly the monkeys understood the concept of money by now, after the sex was over, which is like 8 seconds, right? Because they're monkeys. After the sex is over, the monkey who had received the coin for sex promptly marches it over to Keith Chen to buy some grapes with it. I'm sure if there had been a cigarette machine in the cage, it would have gone straight for that instead, right?
麻烦将陈重嘉议员的麦克风打开，2分钟。
谢谢主席。刚才看到这个东西，它里面讲的其实很多啦，因为毕竟科学实验里面它会牵扯到很多东西，包括猴子学到了经济体系，学到了所谓的这种我们讲的代币，就是有这种价值的这种替代品的时候，他们可能会做的，包括他们刚讲的抢劫，还有可能去把它保留起来，然后变成说可能私人财产这一些的，甚至于刚刚看到的。 第一个就是我们讲的，这是历史上第一个我们见识到的。当他们学会这个之后，或许你这样想，在没有金钱介入的情况下，难道就不会发生吗？只是它这个东西可能换成了其他的东西，换成了我们讲的可能是葡萄，可能是苹果，可能是果冻。这个告诉我们，他也讲了，对猴子来讲，实际上就跟孔子讲的一样，食色性也，就这2个东西。 就是这么简单，猴子它最基础的，它喜欢吃，它喜欢性，就是这么简单。那在我们不能够避免的这种情况下，或许我们要考虑到的就是我们如何去引导他们，然后去让它不会对我们造成影响，因为我们是彰化嘛，对我们来讲，彰显教化应该是我们所要保持的最低的底线。在我们的教育里面，我们这个猴子的那种状况，我们称为化外之民嘛。 它应该不应该在我们彰化发生？这也是我希望说给我们的处长、教育处长，还有我们各位在座的长官、我们的县长、副县长、我们的秘书长，还有我们在座的各位议员同仁，一个最后的一件就是建议：我们既然叫彰化，不管怎么样，我们要坚持我们这一种所谓的教化，让我们人越来越趋近于文明。但是在某一些我们可以引导的方面、可以控制的方面，对，我们把它控制在。 符合我们文明的规范下面的状况，然后一切以科学作为依据。谢谢。
陈重嘉个人执行呢，到此结束。同一问题呢，